Shalom, Kohalo Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash, double honor to the apostles, elders, and brothers on down a great millstone where I learned this truth from, and salutations to the hopefully elect. This is your brother Ra'ai Banyamyan, here to share another lesson, another video. Title of this video will be called, Be Vigilant, Traps on Every Side. This article I'm about to read, is about a Samaritan. You know, Akim and Akwat, these are the last days, and we will be put in situations that will test our flesh and that will test our mind. We cannot be so willing to help everyone. Now is the time to pray for a spirit of discernment and pretty much how to decipher certain situations. You may have some people that may need help, like on the side of the road with a flat tire. Us as men, we don't know the situation with anybody. So, likewise with the women, we don't know the situation with anybody. But we need to keep our eyes open. So this article I want to read is called is by the Myrtle Beach Sun News, the Sun News Myrtle Beach Online. And the name of the article is Myrtle Beach Lawsuit May Leave Would-Be Good Samaritans to Think Twice About Helping Those in Need. The article was written by Isaac Bailey on January the 30th, 2022. But before I read the article, I just want to visit, First Peter 5 and verse 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." All right, gonna hit the article now. Again, this Myrtle Beach lawsuit may leave would-be good Samaritans to think twice about helping those in need. I'm not sure how I would have reacted had Myrtle Beach police done to me what Ronald Thomas Uri urges they did to him. If events unfolded as he claims in a lawsuit, it's the kind of entrapment that isn't only bad for Uri, but bad news for anyone thinking about helping a stranger on the street, especially if that stranger happens to be a woman. I know because I once picked up a prostitute near 17th Avenue South. Uri didn't pick up anyone or even try to, according to his lawsuit against the city. After leaving a gas station parking lot, he noticed a woman waving frantically his way. He stopped, asked the woman if she needed anything. She offered to perform a sex act in exchange for $20. Though Yuri did not know the woman was an undercover officer, he rolled up his window and drove off. A mile down the road, he was pulled over and arrested for soliciting prostitution and possessing a small amount of marijuana. He was released on bond the next day. Because of long-standing policy, Myrtle Beach officials declined comment and wouldn't confirm if things played out as Yuri claims. The lawsuit noted that charges were later dismissed and claims the cop lied and Yuri lost his job because of the arrest. Of course, he did. As described, it appears to be entrapment, police creating a crime that without their intervention would not have been committed. If true, those facts should mean a settlement or verdict in Uri's favor. He's asking for legal fees, lost wages, and other damages. That would be good for him, but bad for the city and every resident and visitor who is prone to helping strangers or need assistance in a moment of distress. It would make Good Samaritans think twice before stopping to help a suffering stranger. If you can be arrested and have your life upended for a sin of rolling down your window to respond to a woman waving frantically, the risk of stopping becomes too great. It would have made me think twice all those years ago when I picked up that prostitute. I didn't know she was a prostitute when I pulled over. All I saw was a woman with dirty, grass stained knees holding her bra while stumbling on the side of the road. Oh, okay. I asked if she needed help. She stumbled into my car. She was frantic. I accidentally butt dialed my wife, who heard the entire exchange. Okay, so he had an alibi. Okay, between me and the woman without my knowing it. I got the I got the woman over to the rape crisis center where I found out her background. Before we could do anything to help, maybe provide medical assistance, she walked away. Though I never saw her again, I never forgotten her part. I never forgot her in part because I'm not sure why stopping did any good. And in part because I know things could have gone much differently. Had that woman been an undercover officer, I would have ended up where Yuri's lawsuit claims he is. It gives me pause. I have responsibilities to my wife of 23 years and my two kids, colleagues, and so many others. Should I risk that to help a stranger? It's a question that has long tickled my brain. With crime generating headlines during a hyper partisan time such as this, the police are being asked to do more to curb any excesses to ensure the quality of life in the city remains high. No matter what you think of prostitution as a moral matter, you would consider it a nuisance if it became an open problem in your neighborhood and you'd want something done about it. But there has to be a better way to fight crime without unnecessarily creating more criminals. Yeah, that could have damaged the guy for many years, for many decades, you know what I mean? With him just seeing the woman, not knowing, she was a prostitute. He saw somebody, frantically waving, and he tried to help her. So, that woman, she was undercover police. So, one, we need to be careful, who we are helping um, out here on the streets because we don't know what kind of spirits are on people, men and women. And then, two, some of these trickeries may be used, especially with women, good-looking women or whatever, to try to trap, some brothers, on up. So, I just wanted to share this article. Um, that we need to be vigilant, and there are traps on every side, you know, and that guy, he was already affected in a lot of ways, he lost his job, and had him not but dial his wife by mistake, it could have ended his marriage too as well, So luckily, he the most I had it where It was bad, but it wasn't like worse or anything like that. So the scripture I want to share is in the end of is in the book of Matthew, the 24th verse, the 24 chapters, so like here, and the 12th verse. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right? So all these things are happening, with these spirits and stuff on people that we are dealing with out there, is because there's a lot of sin and wickedness taking place on this earth. So I came in a quote, be vigilant out there in your day-to-day, pray for a spirit of discernment, so you could decipher when to extend your hand to help someone and when to walk away, because people are becoming more wicked, and there's a time coming where we would be seeing a lot of evils happening, and we would just have to walk straight without turning our head left or right. We would have to have that vision, but at the same time, you don't want to be so cool where, Akiyama Aqua genuinely needed help, and you're so tuned out that you can't help them. So we need to pray for a spirit of discernment, because there are a lot of traps and evil spirits on people nowadays. Alright, so this is your brother Rai Banyanyan here to share this quick lesson. I give all praise and glory to you, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash, Tabalanas, to the elder apostles and brothers on the great millstone who are in the truth from. Salutations to the whole kingdom. This is your brother Rai Banyanyan. Shalom.